Hey guys, it's Jay here. It's update number 2 about my project of Visions of Reality, my first album that I'm releasing, hopefully, fingers crossed, December 15, 2024. And I'm getting some progress. I've been working on Behold the End, and that song is going to be a very dark and brooding black metal / maybe a little thrash death metal song. And right now I'm working on the keyboard parts. The song is going to be very keyboard centric, but also very riff centric as well. So I'm trying to find that right now that balance of riffs and keyboards, and it's a little challenging because I don't want either part to be super prominent. I want them both to somehow blend together. So I'm working on figuring that part out right now, with getting the keyboard part, especially during the intro, to stick out, but also hear the tremolo picking of the black metal part in the very beginning, and then the switch to the thrashy interlude before the chorus, and somehow make sure that every part it can be heard. So right now the next part is coming up with the melody for the chorus, which includes both the keyboard and the vocal melody. So that's the part I'm working on now. So I'd say that song is pretty close to being done musically, and then I have to come up with the total vocal melody and the lyrics to the song. And I haven't even come up with the exact concept of what Behold the End is going to be. It was originally, like I said before, going to be a Christian project back when I was, a Christian. When I was that was the religion of what I ascribed to back in the day. But now this is going to be more of a overall just spiritual / philosophical album. And so I'm thinking of discussing maybe instead of the end of the age, or the end of, I don't know, the world, or something like Armageddon, like originally what the concept was about. It might be about the end of the dispensation or something the Urantia book talks about, or the end of, I don't know, war or something. Just something that's still about a dark topic, but the end of that dark age, or a dark stage of humanity, or something of that nature. So that's where I'm at with Behold the End. I'm hoping to have that done by the end of the month. It's now September 28th. Probably not going to happen, but definitely within the next week or two, I hope to have that song done. And then after that, I have to work on The Killer Awakes. That song needs some beefing up. May or may not add keyboards to that song. We'll see. Maybe at least some light keyboards, just for filling in some of the spots to give it a more wall of sound effect. Definitely need to come up with some lyrics and vocal melodies for that. But I'm getting there, folks. Even if I don't have an official release on all music streaming platforms by December 15, I can at least say, hey, even if that's not the case, I can release it on like Reverb Nation and SoundCloud, or was it SoundCloud, or whatever it's called, and BandLab and stuff like that. It'll be done. It'll definitely be done on time for at least that, if not all streaming music platforms, by my birthday, December 15. But one song that is pretty much done that I finished recently is At Your Hand I Die. And that is actually straight out of the A Course in Miracles. And that song is about specifically a passage that says, "Behold me, brother, at your hand I die." And I'm going to play a little clip of that to end this little, I don't want to go too long on this video, but that song is about the whole concept of a man who projects all of his pain and suffering onto everybody else, and what they've done to him, all the the hate. Maybe they bullied him, or they hurt him in some way, either physically, mentally, emotionally, whatever the case may be, spiritually. And his response to that is, maybe he, I don't know, he thought some really bad thoughts about that and beat himself up about it. And a lot of times, and this has even been scientifically proven, that when you start brooding and you start self-deprecating and having this defeated mindset, you start beating yourself up, and it actually can cause inflammation, and all that stress in your body causes inflammation, which can lead to sickness. It can lead to mental health problems. It can even manifest in physical problems. This has been scientifically proven. Not to say that every single disease that happens to you necessarily is directly caused by that necessarily, or it might be indirectly, but like you walk down the street and you someone sneezes on you and you get the flu or the cold, You know, I'm not saying that every single thing in the world, you know, maybe on a metaphysical level it is, but you know, I'm not trying to say that everything that happens to you is your fault per se, but how you respond to it is. And you can make yourself sick, or exacerbate symptoms, or cause your body to get present worse symptoms if you're in a negative mindset and you're always you know, contributing more to the stress instead of trying to be positive about things and loving yourself and taking care of yourself. And this song is all about that, about a man who is blaming everybody else for his own response, his own reaction to the things that people have done to him, instead of just forgiving them and saying, you know what, you know, it's my responsibility to take ownership of how I respond to others. So this is At Your Hand I Die. This is probably the fastest, most crushing song that's going to be released in this album. It is thrash metal all the way through. There's not going to be any other song like this, maybe close to Hate Speech. This is the first verse, intro, first verse, and chorus of At Your Hand I Die. Here we go. And hopefully it comes through good on here. So that one's pretty much done. I might tweak the lyrics a little bit and re-record the vocals on there, but that song's pretty much done. If you want to hear the whole track, link in the description. It's on BandLab and Reverb Nation, and I think maybe SoundCloud or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty much done. And I don't know, man. I don't know if we'll be able to play that song live. I've thought it would go over quite well. But I don't know if I have the energy. I don't know if enough coffee and amphetamines, yeah, that's the word, would be able to give me the energy to play that song, especially singing it, you know, live, screaming it live, really, and playing the how fast those riffs go, man. I don't know, but that's gonna be the highest energy song, probably next to Behold the End or Hate Speech. But that's the only song that's straight through, no singing whatsoever, just all screaming. So yeah. All right, guys, I hopefully have some more updates soon. Stay tuned. Have a good one.